Super Bowl rings. I just want to play on it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team bowling.
From the site that many call the loudest in Jaguars. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's go. Here we go.
Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Go 5-3. Go 5-3. Hayden Cole.
On 2nd and 15 now. Foles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, goal. Down goal. Recon, 132 fighter.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's Foles. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
What we got? 44, Mike, 44. Stay with you.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at that 8-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Patch it. 13.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
7. Chiefs, nothing. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check it back.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Come on.
Steps away. He may try and run for this. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first down, Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On second and 11 now. Foles. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this go deep for... This is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 36 now, first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Look at this.
Come on.
On the field, a breakaway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Lee. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
God dang.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Come on.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Oh, come on, what?
But it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Damn.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Foles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? One.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Under.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Hey, come on.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
87's mine. Don't worry about that.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. There he goes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control.
Ain't no challenge, dog. Come on.
Football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Lee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Foles.
Go.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Foles.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Foles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch the center.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl ring.